Hi everyone. In this lesson, we'll introduce the regression equation, learn what each part represents, and practice interpreting the slope. Let's get started. The least squares regression line, or also called the line of best fit, is the line that best models the linear relationship between two quantitative variables. The regression equation is commonly written as y hat equals ax plus b. Here, y hat is the predicted value of the response variable, x is the explanatory variable, a is the slope, and b is the y-intercept. Notice the difference between y and y hat. The symbol y represents the actual value from the data. The symbol y hat represents the predicted value from the regression equation. One important note, the regression equation will not always be written as ax plus b. Depending on the calculator command or software, you may also see y hat equals a plus bx. In this form, b is the slope and a is the y-intercept. So do not rely on the letters a and b. Instead, remember these two rules. The number multiplying x is the slope. The constant term, or the number by itself, is the y-intercept. Let's try example 1. Suppose the regression line is y hat equals 3.5 times x plus 12. Let's identify the slope and the y-intercept. The number multiplying x is 3.5, so the slope is 3.5. The constant term is 12, so the y-intercept is 12. Or sometimes you might see the y-intercept is written as an order pair, which is 0, 12. Again, even if the equation is written in a different order, look for the number multiplying x to find the slope and the constant term to find the y-intercept. Now, let's learn how to interpret the slope. The slope tells us how much the predicted response variable changes for every 1 unit increase in the explanatory variable. The predicted response variable is y hat, and the explanatory variable is x. So basically, the slope tells us how much y hat changes for every 1 unit increase in x. Let's try an example. The following regression equation predicts a person's annual income from their years of education. The regression equation is y hat equals 2,400x plus 18,500. In this problem, y hat represents the predicted annual income, and x represents the number of years of education. The slope is 2,400, and we want to interpret the slope. To interpret the slope, it helps to write it as a fraction. So I rewrote 2,400 to 2,400 over 1. Remember that the slope is rise over run. The numerator is 2,400, represents the change in the predicted annual income. The denominator is 1, represents an increase of 1 year of education. Since the slope is positive, the predicted annual income increases as years of education increase. So we can interpret the slope as, for every additional year of education, the predicted annual income increases by approximately $2,400. Notice the pattern we used. For every increase of 1 unit in the explanatory variable, the predicted response variable increases or decreases by approximately the value of the slope. If the slope is positive, we use the word increases. If the slope is negative, we use the word decreases.